Senior Congress leader P Chidambaram has issued a statement defending his son Karti Chidambaram. Now, Mr. Chidambaram has said that the charges against his son are baseless and false. In his statement, he has also said the FIR filed directly targets him without actually naming him. Now, Times Now has also accessed the copy of that FIR. Chidambaram has also questioned the FIR, saying that it levels the allegations against public officers but does not name any. Nikunj joining us on the phone line with the latest. Nikunj, if you have the copy of the FIR and what really exactly has P Chidambaram has to say, can you give us more details on that front?
Mr. Chidambaram has actually been saying these things in private for some time now. When he last spoke to me also, he was raising these questions. But today he has put all this out in the form of a formal statement. A very lengthy statement he has given out about the processes that the FIPB, the Foreign Investment Promotion Board, actually now the erstwhile FIPB, because it has just been dismantled by the NDA government. He has talked about the processes of FIPB. He has talked about the top-level officials' involvement, at least 5 secretaries to the Government of India, their involvement in clearances to the FIPB. Alongside, he has also talked about the fact that, the 10 lakh rupee that are being discussed as the bribe money were paid through a check to a company with which his son has nothing to do, but is a tax-compliant company, and the invoices were raised in a formal manner. Now, so these are all claims by Mr. Chidambaram. Law enforcement agencies obviously have another take on the matter. Mr. Chidambaram, of course, also claims in this that, officials of the government have not been named, and CBI has only said unknown government officials. But, I am a watcher of Central Bureau of Investigation for now over a decade, and I can tell you that that's the routine process that the CBI follows while registering the FIR. They never name the individuals unless a case is transferred to them by the state government. That means that if a state police has first registered the case and the CBI has just taken over to the investigation, then the names surface. Otherwise, in their own FIR, they always go by the premise of the unknown government official.
Well, obviously, Nikunj, Mr. P Chidambaram must be privy to such information.
Well, I'm quite sure Mr. Chidambaram, being the Home Minister and Finance Minister for the longest period of time in this country, would surely be aware of all these matters. For the last 10 years in the UPA 1 and 2, he was the Home and Finance Minister. But, he's just beating around the bush in technicality. Nonetheless, what the law enforcement agencies say now, what they claim is, they say that the fact is that the money, 10 lakh rupees, was paid to a firm that is linked to Karti Chidambaram, his son, and also the fact that that firm never did any legitimate business, so that money was not accruing out of any legitimate business transaction, and therefore can be construed to be given as a bribe money or token of a bribe money. Law enforcement agencies also claim that, right now they're aware of one transaction of 10 lakh rupees, but it may be so, like in the case of ASL Maxis, that more money could have changed hands in destinations abroad that have not yet come to the knowledge of the law enforcement agencies. So clearly it's a duel between the law enforcement agencies and the former finance and home minister of the country. And, it will finally obviously play out in a court of law where both sides will have to prove their case.